What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my people? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Dons, welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, what I need y'all to do as soon as you come on up in the room, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you bang that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that we goes live or that we drops a video. Okay, purr. Listen, hope y'all are doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with your boy. Y'all make sure you hit that like button and join us and let everybody know that we're live right now for Married to Medicine Season 10, Episode 1. Okay. Listen, it's about to be good. It's about to be good. But before we get into anything, again, you guys know the drill. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and all of those good things. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I got to get this church announcement right on out the way. Listen, this Friday, November the 10th, we will be back right here on the channel at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:15 Central Time as we debut and premiere our new show, which is going to be Hotline Bling Chat Room. Shout out to myself and Schoolboy for being the executive producers of this actual project. But our cast will consist of Omar, Shayla, Seth, Schoolboy, Chase, myself, and Millie Chana. Y'all remember everybody will be missing but myself. Anyway, make sure you join us down to the Hotline Bling Chat Room as we talk and discuss reality TV, fashions, honey, fashion do's and don'ts. You're like, no, girl. And all of the things dealing with hot topics and breaking news. We will be talking about it. So make sure we are super, super excited. With that being said, we're also crowdfunding for these projects. If you would do me a favor and head over to www.tcddproductions with a z.com and you can see the crowdfunding link there and any other information that we have out about the Chef Don Don Productions. All right. With that being said, we are taking donations. And at any point, if you feel like you would like to donate, all you have to do is open up that Cash App or that Venmo and type in I'm sorry, Chef Don Don 2. All right. And in the memo, just type production, and this will go solely to the production team. We appreciate you for what's in this vision. You know what I'm saying? This was a vision. And the Lord said, write the vision to make it plain. And that's exactly what we did. So y'all be on the lookout for Hotline Bling chat room. All right. Period. Get your goalie supplements today while you have the opportunity, 10% off and free shipping. Stay up on top of your health. You know, the weather is about to start playing with us. It's going up and down and up and down and up and down. And nobody got time for that. We trying to stay well around here. So get your goalie gummies. Join our Patreon community. It is only $4 to join our Patreon community for exclusive content. If we discuss Patreon over on Patreon, is where you will only get Hotline Bling chat room trailers as well as the members only here on the channel. So make sure you take advantage of that while you absolutely have the opportunity to do so. All right, child. Well, let's go on and get into Married to Medicine. This is Married to Medicine season 10. Yes, honey, we have made it to season 10. Can you all believe that we've had the doctors and the doctors' wives for 10 whole seasons? And if I could be completely honest with you guys, I think this episode really gave me everything I needed, from a laugh to a girl, what, to a, I mean, it just gave all the elements of a reality show that I actually need. What's going on, everybody? Please, please, please make sure you hit that like button as you come on in. You guys know that we have a busy week. So if I didn't speak to you, please do not charge it to my heart. Y'all know I mean well, Don Dons. I love y'all all. Okay. You know I do. We got to get to it though. All right. So this we open up with the doctors doing their thing. We visit Dr. Jackie, we visit Dr. Simone, and you know how they pretty much catch us up. We see Toya and Eugene in their home, while Eugene is around there shaving his head. Okay. But then we get to Miss Phaedra. Okay, Miss Phaedra is now joining the Married to Medicine cast. We do know for a fact that she ain't with that doctor. She wasn't with that doctor and stuff like that. You know, Heavenly was round there to the YouTube channel and spoiled the beans that the man didn't sign the consent form, which Phaedra, in my opinion, these are just my opinions, and we ain't got to fall out about it. Phaedra probably told the man not to sign that waiver if she was really dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? If she was really dealing with him, I don't know. But if she was really dealing with him, she probably told him that. So we pull up our very first scene. The only two cast members that support there is Jackie and Heavenly. And they show up to Phaedra's vault. All right. Phaedra got to hide the the expensive coats around there, okay? And she is partnering with someone, which is still a moneymaker. You know, I saw the shade on Twitter where people was like, "Oh, well, you know, she." And let me just be clear. Let me be clear. I know Phaedra's don't always tell the truth. I know Phaedra has brought nothing but, we be like, what, to the screen. But girl, we see Phaedra in the very first episode, very pretty much almost the first scene, as to what she got going on. So she has this vault, she has this clothing line. Heavenly and Jackie is talking to her about being married to medicine and how she is not married to medicine, but she is dating a pediatric cardiologist. Okay. And honey, he's Nigerian, so he's clean across the world, child. And again, in my opinion, you had no plans on actually bringing this man on the TV screen. We're gonna be all the way 100, Phaedra. Okay. So Heavenly was like, "Oh, girl, I'll give you some data advice." Now I know why Heavenly said that. Heavenly only said that because she thought she was gonna meet that man, but she didn't meet that man. You know what I'm saying? But Phaedra is like, "Girl, you only been in one relationship. I don't really know what kind of, relationship advice that you can give us." Now, Jackie and Heavenly in their confessionals are pretty much pumping up Phaedra. Like, we know who Phaedra is in the city. She's an attorney. She's still in the funeral home business. We hang out in the same circles. Is pretty much what that was, right? And but Jackie lets us know, but we got our eyes on you, okay? We got our eyes on you. So I was pretty much here for that scene right there. Now, in the midst of us doing that, we pan over to Dr. Simone and Cecil's house. And child, um, Simone and Cecil, last season was meeting with Omarosa about a book, honey. And Omarosa told them that book was probably either gonna make or break their relationship or whatever the case may be. Now, I found it funny because I said this last season. I said, I don't know why this book give me like a storyline type of tease because y'all didn't have nothing really for the book at all. And I just felt like the book wasn't gonna go nowhere. And just as I thought, she's saying they shelved the book because they wanted to keep their marriage, together or whatever the case may be, which is probably the best bet considering mm, what Cecil and Simone has been through in the past. Y'all know they are a couple on Married to Medicine whose marriage was saved, right? Because of the friend that would not respect Simone. So I did find that whole book thing interesting, but I already knew that they weren't gonna go nowhere. I had been saying that. What's up, everybody? Coming on up in here. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if you like to show some love to the channel, make sure that you do so Cash App $ Chef Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don 2, or you can visit our crowdfunding link to help crowdfund for School of Love as well as Hotline Bling chat room and any other productions that we have coming up. Greatly appreciate it. All right. So Toya and Eugene arrived to the house, child. And Toya and Eugene give us this, scenario, basically letting us know how last year went for them and how, Eugene was doing all of the working and I really, Toya over here talking about how tired she is of doing what she doing. Girl, you don't do nothing. You're a stay-at-home mother. But anyway, she says Eugene and Toya says that the relationship was a little rocky. It was on the rocks, honey. And they called Simone and Cecil to always help them get their things together because at this point, they see Cecil and Simone as family, honey. They see them as family. And it's just so much family, girl. Who so as they sitting there, child, Toya brings up Dr. G, the fact that Dr. G is married, child, or wanting at this particular point, this is his fiance. Sweet Tea is his fiance. Okay. And so they revisit some of the things that Quad and Dr. G went through when they got their divorce, and that epic reunion where they had to sit down, and not only that reunion, but also the reunion where he told everybody that he went down to a hotel room and all of that kind of stuff. Again, remember these are just our opinions. But anyway, they talked about and revisited all of that. And I would just have to say this. I would just have to say this. It's very evident to me that Toya and Simone just don't like Quad. And that's why they see Dr. G being on here the way that he is, and why they've been advocating for him to be on here because they don't like Quad at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And baby, we're gonna get to some things in just a minute. Now we pan over to Heavenly and Phaedra and Jackie, and they're again discussing Quad. And Jackie and Phaedra, I'm sorry, Jackie and Heavenly pretty much let Phaedra know, well, I thought that was your friend. And with that being your friend, have you talked to her? Phaedra says, Quad has been traveling the world, honey. She done been to Africa. She done been to Australia, honey. She done been everywhere, honey. She done been everywhere. But Quad is good. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Jackie says that Quad said that Phaedra and Dr. G once dated. Now, Heavenly shades Phaedra in her confessional by saying that Phaedra don't ever tell the truth, or that we know that Phaedra is capable of lying, in other words. So, what I found interesting in this moment is Phaedra decides to clean it up and she says, no, let's fix this dating thing. Girl, just go on and say what it was. I mean, if y'all was dating, it's okay that you still friends with Quad. I mean, to me, that's grown woman shit. If you could date somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just grown woman stuff in my opinion. I don't really think it's a big deal. But you know, Phaedra gonna always withhold some type of information, honey. It wouldn't be Miss Phaedra Parks if she didn't. She didn't lie about something or hold something in. It wouldn't be Phaedra Fraudra Parks if it wasn't, okay? Anywho, we are moving on, moving on, moving on. All right, so then we pan back over to Simone and Cecil's house, child. And so this is pretty much where Simone got the charcuterie. Well, she don't got no charcuterie. Basically, what she got is a bunch of food that she done ordered down to the restaurant and didn't take out the containers to serve to the people. And you know, anywho. So Letitia and Dr. G pull up. So Letitia is her real name, but she go by Sweet Peas, honey. I mean, my bad, not Sweet Pea, Sweet Tea. Mm. Now they say she said that the reason why she got the name Sweet Tea is because people say she's sweet. Mm. Okay. Anyway, Cecil gets to talking about how Dr. G he feels like has leveled up. Cecil, cut the bullshit. Okay. Leveled up where? Leveled up where? I mean, I could see if Dr. G went and found baby Mariah Carey and was like, this is my new I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, whether you like Quad or not Quad, Quad was smart with the money, right? This girl right here is dumb as a doorknob, and you can tell. Okay. Where's the level up at? I felt like that was very disrespectful. Now, Cecil and Simone, I get it. Y'all probably have a whole bunch of pillow talk about how y'all don't like Quad and all of that stuff. But Dr. G leveled up. Eh, nice try, but I don't really think it's a level up at all. If we're gonna be 100 about it, once you can find a level up and tell me where the level up actually really is and where the level up leveled up at, then we can talk. But until then, ain't no level up around here. What's up, everybody? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button coming on up in here. It's good to see y'all here with me today as we recap and go over Married to Medicine, honey. Okay, so Simone then asked Dr. G, or she asked pretty much what was it about Dr. G that really got to Sweet Tea, honey. Sweet Tea says that she hopped in his DMs and told him that she can give him what he really wants and needs. Now, girl, you really told on yourself in that moment because, girl, you definitely are a fan, girl. You have watched the show. You have watched Quad's moves. And we're just gonna keep it, but let's just keep it real. You watched this show. You were a fan of this show. And that really tells me that you were a fan of this show. So anyway, she says she hops in his DMs, talking about I give you what you want and what you really need, talking about a family. But then she resorts to saying, I wanted a family. She sends a baby emoji and all of this kind of stuff. Then she reveals to us that she is only 31 years old. And exactly what I have been saying about this girl is definitely coming true. Like I said, she was childish. I said she gives me very much so immature. She gives me very gullible. She gives me all of that stuff. And I it just was something in me that just wasn't here. So, you know, that was that on that. And then it was just like she just gave fangirl, right? Again, remember that they are not quite married at this point. They are still just engaged. Okay. So we pan over to Heavenly, and Heavenly is doing some prime dressing for Alora. What I would have to say about Alora is we've literally seen Alora grow up on TV. We've seen Alora grow up on TV. To actually see Alora graduate, go to college is crazy. Because again, like I said, we saw her grow up on TV. So I think that that was super dope. But they was out doing some prom dresses, and Heavenly, this is Heavenly's baby. At the end of the day, it's Heavenly's baby. And I think every mother and father that is close to their children, they go through this separation anxiety, of course, when their kids go off to college, especially if they're in another state. So, I really feel for Heavenly because wherever we've seen Heavenly is wherever we've seen Alora. We're going to keep it all the way 100. So to see her go off to FAMU and do her thing, now they pan back to a couple of things. as far as conversations about Heavenly telling her that she should probably stay in state, and she wants to go out of state. She wants to go to FAMU. Heavenly went to FAMU, so Heavenly is trying to adjust. She's trying to adjust. Now we pan over to Dr. G's house. Okay. Now I find this to be extremely shady. I find all this to be shady because the people that's going around now to work, Quad and them used to stay at Dr. G house. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but there's a couple things that I have to say about this sweet pea girl. I keep calling her sweet tea girl. One thing I don't respect is the fact that you wanted to be on here to test Quad's gangster. If we're gonna be 100 about it, that's exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to be on here to test Quad's gangster. And I really just don't have respect for a woman who doesn't want to focus on her marriage, nor do I have respect for a nigga who wants to get on a platform in which you actually shared this platform with your wife, and your wife was a main character at the time on the show. My issue is you should be wanting to focus on your marriage. This house should be another thing. I wouldn't want any I wouldn't want to stomp on the territory in which the ex-wife did, because then what can people say about you? People can say a whole lot of things about you, because at the end of the day, what is your end goal? It's very trashy if you ask me. And we ain't seen it like this happen. I mean, we're not counting Love and Hip Hop. I'm not counting them type of shows, but on across Bravo, girl, what are we doing? Why are you not focused on your marriage? Why are you not focused on wanting something better? And Cecil, this is supposed to be a level up. Where the hell is the level up at? Because to me, it's no leveling up here. And that's just all the way 100. But you know, the people who don't like Quad gonna go up for this sweet tea girl, and she's just as dumb as a box of rocks, honey. Anyway, so they're getting ready for their parties, and the men's is gonna be outdoors, and the women's gonna be inside. That was crazy to me too. But anyway, so all of the ladies show up. Everybody's there except for Quad, pretty much. But all of the other ladies show up. We will see the new Dennis, friend of Heavenly's as well. But Sweet Tea expresses how she's nervous because she wants to fit in with this particular friend group, which is another reason why I feel like, girl, what are you you're gonna be exhausting. She's gonna be exhausting the whole season, but y'all swore up and down. Oh, we gonna like us some sweet tea. We gonna like us some sweet tea. You only want to like sweet tea because you dislike Quad. Make sure y'all hit that like button. This is my opinion. We ain't got to fall out about it. Hit that like button. Push us up in the algorithm. Let everybody know that we are live right now, live, loud, and in color. In the words of Miss T.S. Madison, as we discuss Married to Medicine. Okay, so they're getting ready, and Sweet Tea is pretty much just saying she's so nervous. Oh, I'm so nervous, you know. And so Dr. G says, you know, that he's pretty good with the fellas, but you know, of course, when the women have issues, it leaks over to the fellas, and not in a way that the fellas are going back and forth, but it kind of strains the relationship between the fellas when the women are arguing, which is, I think, quite natural, right? So Dr. Jackie calls Dr. Heavenly. Okay, yeah, yeah. Dr. Jackie calls Dr. Heavenly. You know, they pretty much FaceTiming about going to the party, right? And Dr. Jackie brings up the fact that that they haven't been to this house in quite some time because, of course, they went there when Quad was living there and on the show. Heavenly breaks the news that she's been to the house, I guess, to talk to Sweet Pea or see Sweet Pea or whatever the case may be prior to now. So we get round there to the party, and everybody shows up. Now Toya and Simone is on their way to the party, and they have a conversation about Toya's relationship with Heavenly right now. And Toya pretty much says that she hasn't seen Heavenly do anything on social media bad. Well, honey, honey, it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. Y'all know that Heavenly gets around on that channel, and she just goes in. And so yesterday she had a one-on-one recap with Carlos King. Interestingly enough, I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it just yet, but I did watch some of it. And honey, that Heavenly is something else. I love. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Heavenly clocked in. She did what she was supposed to do, and we can ready to talk about that in just a minute. But Heavenly clocked in. Okay, so we arrived down to the home of Letitia and Dr. G. Okay, and as we get in him, you know, we're having conversations, we're greeting each other, everybody comes in, and Phaedra's about one of the last to actually come in. So we sit down, we're having a conversation, and Sweet Tea is talking. And so Heavenly asked Sweet Tea, and this is why I say Heavenly clocked in. She understood the assignment. So Heavenly asked the question to Sweet Tea, asking her, what does she most like about being engaged? And I said, "Ooh, here come the mess. Here come the mess. Here come the mess. Here come the mess." And what better way to roll in the mess other than Heavenly? Because you know she gonna roll in the mess. So Sweet Tea says, "The access to the money, the access to the money." I mean, and she said it like it was cute too. The access to the money. Now I had already told y'all Heavenly and Quiet had went down to the Dish Nation, and they were promoting the show, and they did, you know, this little sneak peek. And Quiet and Heavenly had already said that this woman had said that she only was marrying Dr. G for the money. I told y'all this lady is childish, pathetic, and she really she needs to grow up. She's 31 years old, and I'm not even 31 yet. I will be in a few months, but my God, girl, where is your mind? Where is your head at? Where is you thinking? Now, also, while we down to the Sweet Peas and Dr. G's house, we do meet Sweet T's sister. Okay, we meet the sister and all of that stuff. Okay, girl. So she answers access to the money, access to the money. And Toya in her confessional is like, girl, huh? And I'm like, Toya, ma'am, shut up. This ain't your battle to fight, Miss Girl. Cause we know exactly what you be doing around there to Eugene. Some things you ought to learn when to sit out, and this was one of the things that you should set out. Okay. You know, I want to like Toya this season. I really do. I want to like Toya this season because if you ask me, the last two seasons, she has been absolutely a mean girl. So this season, I want to like Toya. Okay. So Toya responds, and I'm like, again, girl, you shouldn't respond. So then Heavenly asked, have you ever been called a gold digger to Sweet Tea? And she was like, you well, you know. And so Toya is like, well, has anybody ever called you a gold digger? She was like, no. And so Toya was like, well, the answer should to the question should be no. You know, at this particular point, the answer to the question should be no. She's giving gold digger vibes, and people have called her gold digger. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the hell that the peoples is not calling her a gold digger. You just cannot make me believe that the people not real down here calling her a gold digger. Y'all mean to tell me the peoples ain't calling her no gold digger? Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come on up in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And also, if you like to bless the platform, make sure you do so. Cash App, $ Chef Down 2, or via Venmo. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure again that if you can, you hit that like button. It's the free way of supporting the channel. Um, so Sweetie Gra. I mean, you giving gold digging vibes. And let's just be honest and let's be clear. You absolutely did want to marry Greg for the coin. And we're not gonna hold you about it. So she also goes into the fact that she wants to thank Simone for Simone referring her to a specialist to help give Greg children. No shade on on women. I'm not shading her, but what I don't quite understand is you was all off up in his DMs about babies and about giving him exactly what he wants. And no shade, but you got to go around her to the specialist. And again, it's no shade. And I'm not talking about her parts or anything like that. I'm just saying, girl, you giving very much so gold digging vibes. Like you have an ultimate agenda, and the agenda is money. The agenda is not to get this man a family. The agenda is not to give him what he wants. But I do find a lot of things interesting, and we'll get into the rest of that in just a minute as we get into the sneak peek for the next episode. So Heavenly clocks in, and Heavenly asks, "Well, why didn't Simone refer you to Jackie?" You know, a lot of people feel like Heavenly purposely does this between Jackie and Simone's friendship. Um, but let me tell y'all where Jackie was messy, and I love Jackie down. I do. But let me tell y'all where Jackie was messy. Jackie could have clocked Heavenly in that scene, right? But she didn't. But she did. So my thing was, with her not clocking Heavenly in that scene, she might have slightly, and I'm not gonna say she did, because she did say some stuff after Heavenly and Simone kind of got into it, but she allowed that to kind of happen, and I feel like she could have clocked it, but she didn't. And I feel like that's kind of where the little subtle southern shade comes into play. Now, um, Simone was basically saying, Heavenly, you don't know what you're talking about. Heavenly is like, girl, why you getting so upset? Why you hollering? Because I just asked you a question. I'm just asking questions. Okay. There may be some messy questions, but that's all she's doing is asking a question. Ha ha. So of course, Simone, you don't have no idea what you're talking about. Talk about them. And she just hollering and yelling and going on. And it's like, Simone, girl, is it that deep? Is it that deep? It really ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. But Simone, y'all know Simone gonna raise her voice. She gonna holler. She gonna scream. She gonna do all the things to get her point across. That's just what Simone does. Simone, if Simone was not hollering and yelling, we need to be really concerned. Okay. So they go to talking about that pretty much. And so then Toya begins to ask about Qua. Have you ladies talked to Quad and all of this stuff? And uh, then Toya clocks in too, because Toya being messy too, but because y'all don't like Quad, y'all don't want to call Toya out on her messiness, but y'all want to call Heavenly out. So Toya sits down on the couch and was like, well, you know, Phaedra, I thought I should ask you, are you going to be representing her in her DUI case? Everybody looking like, girl, DUI case, where did that come from? Now, Heavenly actually addressed this situation by saying a couple seasons ago there was a situation with Toya, where there was supposed to have been like a DUI situation, and it's something about it ended up not being true. And so Heavenly feels like that this is Toya's get back. Okay. And again, this is alleged, but she said she felt like this is Toya get back. But we know Toya don't like Quad. So of course she's going to bring something like that to the table, to the forefront. It just is what it is. And we just gonna call it what we're gonna call it. But I feel like if you're gonna call one out, you gotta call them all out. And Toya did the same thing Heavenly was doing. She just did it to somebody different. Um, so she asked about the DUI. Phaedra is like, girl, I ain't heard nothing about no DUI and stuff like that. But honey, I'm gonna have to check on Quad about this DUI. Now, Sweet Tea begins to say that, you know, this is not about Quad. This is not about Quad. But girl, you study Quad. If we're gonna keep it a buck, you study Quad. So why it ain't about Quad? Why it ain't about Quad? So, child, then we get a scene of them two in the car, Dr. G and his new wife, Sweet Tea, as they discussing the marriage and stuff. Then they go around there and uh I'm not going to like her. And I don't know why. Why did y'all want Dr. G on the show so bad? What is about Dr. G that he's just gonna bring so much to the show that y'all just begged him? And let's be clear, some of the fans, most of the fans was around there because y'all don't like Quad. Oh yeah, bring Dr. G and his new wife on here. Bring this Dumbo on here to do what? Okay. This woman sits up here is pretty much telling us that she is money hungry, that she is literally doing everything for a coin, honey. She's literally telling us that. She's literally telling us that she married this man for the coin. You didn't marry this man to give him what he wanted, as you said. I'm just saying. You did not marry this man to get this man what he wanted. You definitely married this man so you can get a coin here and a coin there and a coin everywhere. That's why you married him. So if we're gonna be for real about it, let's be for real about it. And again, I don't see what she's gonna be giving me besides these gold digging vibes. And I did not call her a gold digger. I said she's giving gold digging vibes, and I mean that. She's definitely giving gold digging vibes. But at this particular point, girl, what are you offering? What are you offering? Now, in the next episode is gonna be interesting. A Quad is clocked in. Y'all was looking for Quad. Well, here go Quad. Okay, here go Quad. So this girl gonna storm off and all kinds of stuff like that, and I'm here for it. I am here for every bit of it. Eat it up. Do what you're supposed to do. Clock in, Quad. Clock in, Quad. Quad and Heavenly, you can tell this season is clocked in, and so is Jackie. Jackie doing that subtle shade. I don't know if y'all picking up on it, but Jackie, Heavenly, Quad is clocked in. This see Toya gonna always be clocked in because Toya, in my opinion, is good TV. Even though she get on my nerves, she's clocked in too. Okay. I don't know what else Phaedra is going to give. They say Phaedra gives this season. We'll see. We'll see, honey. Simone gonna holler at us all season, so we already know that's what Simone is going to give. And then Sweet Tea is going to give us gold digging all season. Gold digging. And let me say this. I want to be clear about this right here. Baby, why is it that when y'all talk about Texas, y'all got to put them cowboy hats and boots on? We don't all do that here. Stop doing that. Y'all swear up and down. That's what y'all think about when y'all think about Texas is cowboy boots and hats and all of that kind of bullshit. I don't own a pair. Okay, I don't own no boots. No, I own a hat. Can y'all please stop doing that? Sweet Tea, I'm a Texas girl. Girl, you can't be a Texas girl. If you continue to do that, what make y'all think that everything about Texas got to be cowboy hats and cowboy boots and all of that kind of stuff? That don't mean nothing. Stop doing it. Okay. So for me, if I had to rate this premiere episode of Married to Medicine, I'm going to give it a 10. And the reason why I'm going to give it a 10 is because Married to Medicine is one of the most authentic reality shows that there is definitely on the Bravo verse. I'll put it that way. And I really enjoy pretty much all of these ladies. Some of them get on my nerves a little bit more than others, but for the most part, I do enjoy what these ladies bring as a collective. I really do. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm not gonna like this Sweet Tea girl. I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. Because my thing is, it's just like you study Quad, but you don't want Quad around. Everything Quad once had, you have now. And let's be clear, Quad moved over into something greater and bigger, but it's gotta be. She gotta be hating. Why do people gotta be hating? Quad was smart with what she did, whether you like Quad or not. Quad was extremely smart with her coins. She was smart with what she did. And this is just the Quad we have at this point. Okay. So again, this was my recap and review on season 10, episode 1 of Married to Medicine. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Simply Elegant One, and to the mods for being here. I really do appreciate you. Make sure that you like this video, push this video up in the algorithm, have the people watching it. I'm going to try to be very consistent with my recaps and my reviews. You guys know that we are busy this week because of Hotline Bling chat room and some other things that are going on. But I appreciate y'all and I thank y'all so much for understanding as well. Okay. But if you all could do me a big favor, I need your help. And this is how I need your help. I need you to just hit that like button, push this video on up in the algorithm. And also, too, if you would like to show some love to the platform, you can do so. What it's going to be doing is helping us with our production for Hotline Bling chat room, as well as other shows that we have coming up. Hotline Bling chat room season premiere this Friday, November the 10th at 10:15 Eastern time, 9:15 Central time, right here on the YouTube. You don't want to miss that. So set your notifications, subscribe to my channel, Chef Don, so that you will not miss out on anything that we have coming up. Our cast consists of Omar, Shayla said, Schoolboy Chase, myself, and Millie Chun TV. And we're super excited about it. You guys don't want to miss this episode, all right? But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go on and get up out of here. Again, we just recapped and reviewed season 10, episode 1 of Married to Medicine. All right. And Southern Sweet Tea is the name of the episode. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Leave out on this Hotline Bling chat room commercial and promo commercial. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye.
Breaking news. Breaking